The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of our Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Y'all started from PBS Kids, what you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. Back in the day, meaning like 2013, there was this little show you may have heard of, you may haven't, but it's called Teen Titans Go. And Teen Titans Go is basically a spinoff of the 2003 series Teen Titans that has a major cult following. And when I say major, it is major. Every single con I go to, there's somebody in a Teen Titans 2003 design costume. It's actually pretty amazing. Still one of my favorite shows of all time. Yes, I will get around to finishing every Teen Titans reviewed. Just give me a minute. I just got really discouraged from continuing it because the first one fought so hard. But anyway, let's continue. As Teen Titans was a dark comedy full of action, adventure, romance, and drama, Teen Titans Go wanted to go in a different direction. And they wanted the series to be extremely goofy and different from the original. And I kid you not, from 2013 to 2016, there was just an influx of like Teen Titans Go hate videos everywhere on this damn site. It's like it started with one person, then it started with another, then it started with another. Like if you wanted views back in the day, you made a hate video about Teen Titans Go. And the thing about it is that it wasn't just a thing on YouTube to hate on Teen Titans Go. It was a thing everywhere. Teen Titans Go used to get dragged to hell and back on Tumblr. Okay? Teen Titans Go was getting hate on Tumblr. Teen Titans Go was getting hate on Instagram. Teen Titans Go was getting hate on Twitter. And it's really just people talking about how much they hated Teen Titans Go. And it just got annoying as fuck because the hate surrounding the show honestly became more irritating than the series itself. And it was irritating because everyone was just saying the exact same thing about the show. It was frustrating. I don't like the series. I don't like the art style. Everyone was just recycling the same opinions over and over and over to the point where it just influenced so many people's thoughts on the series. And they just hated it because everyone else did. The Teen Titans Go hate train is a problem with why bandwagoning can be harmful. Now, before we can get into what the actual definition of bandwagoning is, we have to understand groupthink first, because bandwagoning is a form of groupthink. Groupthink is a phenomenon that occurs when a group of well-intentioned people make irrational or non-optical decisions, spurring the urge to conform to the belief that dissent is impossible. The problematic or premature consciousness that is characterized as groupthink may be fueled by a particular agenda, or it may be due to group members value harmony and coherent above critical thought. What is bandwagon bias? Bandwagon bias is the cognitive bias that is the hallmark of groupthink. When you believe something simply because it's a popular belief, then you are subjugating your thinking to bandwagon bias. Bandwagon bias occurs commonly when it saves you time and effort than you are required by others thinking logically and reaching conclusions by yourself. It is much faster and easier to adopt other opinions, especially when those beliefs are popular and consistently reoccurring. Designers must be aware of bandwagon bias and remain logical instead of adopting the popular opinion without ample thinking and consideration. If the majority of the team says this design is great, then you should only agree if you truly believe it and have fact to support such an opinion. Groupthink is dangerous to our objectivity. It prevents us from thinking for ourselves and makes the best decisions. Designers need to be cautious about falling into the bandwagon bias trap, but be also aware of how it can be exploited their designs to improve users' experience and get users to make the decisions the designer wants them to make. We, human beings, are social creatures. The urge to belong and to conform is strong within us. It helps us form relationships and brings meaning to our lives. It is also a downside. It can make us conform to the wrong beliefs and take the wrong action because, well, everyone knows. For example, nowadays, social media has an enormous effect on groupthink.
It's my scene, you know what I mean.
Hey y'all, before we get started, I just want to get on here and make a few little announcements. You're not crucial, not a typo, it's supposed to say that. Thank you guys so much. The book's sold out, physical copies sold out. I will restock them when I can, but also the My Lady picture book is now here. My Lady Perfecty. I wrote it. Percy and Kiki did the art for it, and then also Tashana did the photography for it, and I also produced it. It got into production and all that. Oh, this project was just so much to get through, and I'm just very satisfied. Look at how beautiful Kiki's art is. Okay, this is Kiki Nini, Parasol of Dreams on Twitter. Just look at how beautiful her art is, and look at how beautiful Percy's art is. He did so fucking amazing. But let me show you guys what it looks like, because I can't show you everything because I want you guys to get it. But look, it's just, look at that photography. Look at that. Look, that is just beautiful. But thank you guys so much for your support. This book is officially on pre-order. Please go place your order down below. Use code HOTSPOT30 for 30% off your order. Now let's continue, because now bandwagoning isn't always necessarily a bad thing. Like, let's say there's a popular restaurant that everyone's going to. People are going because word is getting around about how good the restaurant is, and it's getting good business for the owner of that place. Everyone is buying this one skincare product because it helped them clear their skin. Maybe you're struggling with acne and you found out about this product and jump on that bandwagon hoping that it will help you just as well. And also, bandwagoning is a good conversation starter. You want to be friends with someone, you find out what they like. You go to do the things that they enjoy and have something to discuss with them with. But then it gets to the point where bandwagoning starts to become an issue, and it comes to media consumption. Now, this is the reason you all clicked on this video. And because I recently watched the Barney documentary, I Love You, You Hate Me on Peacock, which you guessed it, is a documentary about the franchise Barney, the happy purple dinosaur that hurt no one. Side note, somebody pointed out that Mal's color scheme, you know, Mal Bertha from Descendants, she has the same color scheme as Barney, and I lost it. But anyway, like I said, Barney hurt nobody. Barney was just a harmless kid show. Like, with Teen Titans Go, I can understand why certain aspects of the series get dragged, because the show could just be doing too much with doodle humor, and it be borderline sexual at times, and it be very much uncomfortable. Barney was just sweet and innocent fun. And because of it being so kind-hearted, adults and teenagers hated it, and they started a Barney hate train. And one thing that I have noticed, that if people are making fun of something that is made for teenage girls, things that teenage girls enjoy specifically, they're making fun of things that kids enjoy. Particularly, like, Stranger Things was like super duper big because it was something that was very much popular with a lot of male sci-fi fans. But once teenage girls got into it, and mind you, I was a teenage girl when Stranger Things came out, that's when I started to seeing a whole bunch of hatred for it. And I was just like, okay, anyway. Like, back in the day, people would literally be having parties where they would just rip up, burn, and smash Barney toys and merchandise. Like, literally, you hate Barney, but you're spending money on this toy. You're literally feeding the company. What's that? Are you stupid or is you done pick a tie? My little Leo went off on that. But anyway, people were making hate pages, starting chat rooms, and, like, you know, message boards hating on Barney. And I noticed that it was grown ass men doing this shit too. Like, it was men with kids, men with jobs, men with responsibilities, literally over here wasting their time hating on a dinosaur that, yeah, can be a little annoying sometimes, but didn't fucking bother anybody. Like, when I was watching this documentary, it reminded me of that thing where somebody had said fandom has always been bad. We just seeing more of it now because more people have access to the internet. And fandom always been ghetto, okay? And these Barney bashing events and pages were just proof of that. And it wasn't even just Barney that this was happening to, because I remember this shit was happening with Dora. And then it was happening to SpongeBob just as well. Like, back in the day before like 2011 on YouTube, when there was just so many like weird type videos here, but so many of these videos were just hate videos about Dora and SpongeBob, and it made no sense. And the reason so much of this hate for Barney and other kids shows was going around is because, you guessed it, smart guy, bandwagoning. If people see that it's popular to hate on something, whether it's problematic or not, many of them will just go and hate it without even forming their own opinion on it. Because they want to follow the crowd and do what everyone else is doing because they want to seem cool. They want to fit in with the cool kids. Y'all know that annoying ass song that's like, I want to be like the cool kids? That's a lot of what bandwagoning is when it comes to hate trains. Like, I recently noticed that this shit was happening with Lightlark by Alex Astor, and while I am over dystopia, so I don't really have much of an interest in reading the book in the first place. That being said, I'm not gonna sit here and say anything negative about the book because I didn't read it. Moving on with Alex Astor, many people weren't even reading the book and they were just giving it bad reviews because someone else said it was bad. But I'm telling y'all, do not sit here and say that something is bad if you've never seen it for yourself or read it for yourself. Please don't do that. That is not the best way to go. Don't. Like, I hate that Romeo plus Juliet movie. Y'all know the one with Leonardo DiCaprio? I hate that on my own. And then I find out on the internet that a whole bunch of people hated it too. And I was just like, oh, well, I actually seen this and I'm glad that the internet didn't influence my opinion on it. That was real hatred. Oh my God, that movie is so terrible. I'm sorry, no, I can't stand that movie. It looks beautiful, but y'all should have not put it in Shakespeare. Like, y'all should have adapted it into the way we fucking talk now. That movie makes me so angry. I can't do it. Like I said, people weren't even reading these books and they were just giving it bad reviews because someone else said it was bad, and that's taking it too far. You had no ill feelings towards this book, but because you saw it was the popular thing to do, that mean giving it hate and giving it low ass ratings, you went and did that without even attempting to read it. And then it's like how people will talk shit about a show they never watched because a popular video posted on YouTube went off about how much they didn't like it. And no, I'm not just talking about one person in particular with this, it's multiple people. Like, I even noticed how some of y'all would start to dislike things because I said I don't like them. Like, people tend to like and dislike things because they want to fit in with other people. How a lot of people would like and dislike things because they figured out their favorite celebrities like these things just as well. Because I remember Kylie Jenner used to eat like that ramen shit all the time. Mind you, I don't pay attention to these people. I used to watch the Delish YouTube channel all the time. So this is how I know about this. And people were literally over here trying to make their ramen like Kylie Jenner's because that's how she liked it. Because Kylie liked to eat her ramen like that. That's how they like to have their ramen. Like, little silly things like that. Like, y'all remember the entire TikTok feta pasta thing? Everybody was making a TikTok feta pasta because it was the thing to do. I did it. Shit. And I enjoyed it. But people tend to like and dislike things because they want to fit in with other people. And they feel like they're disappointing a YouTuber or a creator that they enjoy because they like something that they dislike. And they develop no feelings for it on its own. Like, yeah, y'all, I tried to like Twilight. I couldn't. I can't stand it. In middle school, I liked it simply because all the other girls in my grade liked it. I couldn't stand it then. Now everyone's openly admitting that they like Twilight after the hate train is over. And I just can't get with the story. And that's okay. If you're a supporter of me and you like Twilight, that's okay. I'm not upset. You're not disappointing me. I'm not gonna push you overboard. I'm not gonna make you walk the plank. When people follow hate trains or love trains, it makes it a bit hard to have discussions on a subject matter because it feels like the general public likes or hates something. Plenty of people will just run with the popular opinion. And companies like Rotten Tomatoes are low-key big contributors to this bandwagon problem. Remember how when you were younger and you watched something and you just decided if you liked it by yourself and no one else influenced that? Yeah, because the internet and reviews and magazines and newspapers didn't influence your opinion. That's why when we get older, we see a lot of our favorite childhood movies have, or just stuff from our childhood in general, have low ass ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb and Metacritic and be so confused. Because if you see something has a high or low rating on Rotten Tomatoes, as much as people don't want to admit it, that will affect if they like the movie or not. I'm gonna take the movie Beauty Shop for example. This is my damn movie. I'm sorry, I had to do my little dance. I was excited. I love this movie. If you're not black, you probably don't know what I'm about to talk about, so let's go. Here's a little brief rundown on what Beauty Shop is. Beauty Shop is a 2005 movie starring Queen Latifah about a woman who, you guessed it, opens up her own beauty salon. I love this movie. Was it perfect? No. But what wasn't hot garbage? Like, people were trying to make it out to be. It was just fun, little corny movie about black womanhood. My favorite kind of genre, alright? And it has such a low rating on Rotten Tomatoes, along with a bunch of other black cinema that came out around that same period just as well. But because the top most popular critics said it was bad, now everybody has to think the movie is bad, and no. You're allowed to form your own opinions about the media consumed. Oh shit, y'all are cricket. Hey y'all, so I had a little bit of a problem last time with filming, but we're better now. We're okay. Spoiler alert, I have anxiety and things happen, and I just kind of got a little overwhelmed in the moment, and it was like I was a bit dehydrated and the light was just shining so bright on me, so I just needed a little break. But we're back on another day. Let's finish this damn Barney video. Now, I was talking about Beauty Shop. Why I love Beauty Shop so much is because it reminded me so much of my life. How I would be in the hair salon all damn day talking to grown women about who knows what and just watching other people get their hair done. But Beauty Shop is not a movie for everyone. Like, just like how all those high-rated movies that win Oscars are not for everyone. And guess what? That's okay. I'm not gonna sit here and let the popular opinion of a movie determine if I like it or not. If I like it, that's all that matters to me. Like, I remember how a bunch of y'all went out of y'all way to tell me that y'all hated High Guardian Spice when I said it was alright to me. Like, I didn't think it was beyond terrible. I just thought it was cute. Like, nothing really special about it. And I just said it was alright, and y'all felt the need to tell me that you didn't like it. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm literally just thinking for myself, and I'm not gonna hate something because everyone else hates it. And I'm also not gonna like something because everyone else likes it just as well. We are all different and we have different interests. Of course, we're not gonna like the same things because guess what? Not every fucking thing is made for you. Barney and Teen Titans Go are both made for kids. And while yes, kids media is not excluded from criticism, going out of your way to spread hate about a kids show that's not for you, it's just doing too much. And I'm not talking about kids shows that actually have, you know, real issues like racism and homophobia and, you know, shit like that, the bad shit, especially ableism and fatphobia, because those are two big issues that are in a lot of kids media. But if you just simply find a kid show annoying for the sake of being annoying and you want to start a hate train for it, baby, is everything going okay at home? Like, why are you so bitter? Why are you so mean? Y'all legit was just going out of y'all way to spread hate about a kid show that was not meant for you, and that was just doing too much. Like, all of that Barney hate really stemmed from the fact that people just wanted to make fun of characters that kids enjoy. Like, what happened with Barney is not what happened with the Fairly Odd Parents, because the Fairly Odd Parents got dragged for the right reasons. All that badass dragging that the Fairly Odd Parents got, a lot of it was just kind of overhated to a certain extent, but when people actually look at the real issues for the show, it was very much warranted. The Fairly Odd Parents got dragged for the right reasons because the show often made jokes about the A word that ends with an E, because if I say it, I'm gonna get demonetized. You know, humor that begins with an S and ends with an L. You know, I'm not trying to get demonetized. YouTube's how I pay these bills. Racism, homophobia, transphobia, and just being overall ignorant, especially fat phobia. The show had a big problem with that. But just being overall ignorant for the sake of being funny, and it wasn't fucking funny, and that is why the Fairly Odd Parents aged so poorly. Barney didn't really have any of that in it, and the hate got made no sense because Barney was just innocent kid stuff. Like, I remember this one teacher that I had some real slick ass shit to say when I had like my Hello Kitty purse and I brought it everywhere I go. Like, shut up, let people enjoy things. Hi, editing me here. I did want to elaborate a little bit more on this like situation where I was talking about my teacher was being mean to me for like, carrying around a Hello Kitty purse. This is just like something that I've like noticed, like I mentioned, like adults just are mean. A lot of the people that work in like the school system are mean. They like to pick on children. It's honestly very much disturbing, and that's literally what happened with this Barney bashing party because it was literally grown ass adults literally hosting parties, and it like happened at like the University of Nebraska. I'm pretty sure like you're supposed to be getting educated, bitch. What are you doing over here throwing a party bashing a kid's character? Because it's one thing, like I said, if the character actually, is bad, like actually doing bad things, like okay, I don't want to mention that because I know somebody gonna get on me. But let's take Timmy Turner for example. Like I said, the Fairly Odd Parents be deserving to get dragged all the time. A lot of people can argue that they think that Timmy Turner is a horrible role model because he is. Like that child is terrible. Okay? And the show tries to present him and like, show him as being this strong, confident person and this and that and the third. And he's really not. Like Timmy Turner is honestly a menace. And he wasn't always like that, to be honest. Like the show just flanderized him. Like I said, a lot of this Fairly Odd Parents hate honestly be warranted because the show just did not age well. Like some people simply do be hating on the Fairly Odd Parents because they see it's the popular thing to do. But the people that actually took the time to dissect what was wrong with this show did that. With Barney, listen, I watched a lot of Barney when I was little. Like little baby pictures of me watching Barney. Okay, we had like Barney cassette tapes. Like Barney was like me and my sister's childhood. Okay, like we used to stay watching all the preschool programming. Like even with like Dora and Blue's Clues and all of that, and like later on you would find out that a whole bunch of people just hated this shit simply because it was things made for kids. Barney, for the most part, is very unproblematic. Like, yeah, like I said, kids shows are not exempt from criticism. And while Barney can be a little annoying, but like his purpose is to like entertain preschoolers, and the shows it's pretty appropriate for preschoolers, the targeted demographic. So much of this hate that was warranted through Barney really wasn't even valid in the first place because it was just, oh, he's annoying and I'm tired of him. I'm like, baby, no, like that's not criticism right there. That's not. If you don't like Barney, you need to go a little bit more. Like, you know how some people just hate things for no reason. I do understand that, but with Barney and a whole bunch of this other stuff, people just took it too far to the point where it's just like, are y'all okay? Is everything going well for you? Like, y'all, some of y'all need to seek help and seek therapy because what the actual hell was that I saw? That stuff was just so disturbing for me to see. But as disturbing as it was, you know what they say. Disappointing, but not surprising. Because I was like, that's not weird. Because I remember like teachers that I had in the past would be mad at like kids for watching kid shows and shit. Because I remember this one substitute teacher I had in the third grade said something rude to me because I was talking about how I love Scooby Doo. And she was like, oh, that's for babies. I'm telling, no, no, ma'am, no. And I just remember, like, when I was in, like, I did cheerleading, and I would go to cheer camp all the time and whatnot. A lot of the counselors were, like, women in their 20s or, like, teenage girls that were, like, in charge of us. And they would constantly be, like, they would not want to, like, because we had cable at the time period at the gym. They would not want to, like, go to Nickelodeon, go to PBS Kids, go to Disney Channel, go to Cartoon Network. They be turning the TV to fucking MTV. They be turning the TV to BET, VH1. And we was over here watching Charm School. We was over here watching Flavor of Love. We was over here watching I Love New York. We were literally watching the like black R&B and hip hop music video countdowns. Like shit that we should not have been exposed to at our very young age, simply because they didn't want to go to the kid stuff that we were supposed to be watching because they just found it annoying. Like, that literally is always the excuse when it comes to adults or sometimes teenagers when it comes to like programming for children. Oh, it's annoying and I can't stand it. Baby, it's not for you. It's supposed to entertain a 4-year-old. Like, I overall just feel like we're a little too hard on preschool programming, okay? People are really mean when it comes to preschool programming. Like, people are already mean enough when it comes to family entertainment and children's entertainment, but when it comes to that preschool subdivision of it, people are just mean. Like, y'all are, like I said, you're not being mean about things that are made for teenage girls. You're being mean about things that are made for children. Like, let people enjoy things, all right? Let people enjoy things, okay? I hope I elaborated a little bit more on that thing about, like, I'm sorry, that entire purse thing still makes me mad to this day. Because I'm like, I'm literally 14. Why do you have a problem with me carrying around a purse of a little cat that doesn't bother anyone? Like, she's not doing anything. It's strange. Like, let people enjoy things. Okay? Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm still kind of... It's been a really crazy, hectic week, but we're gonna be okay. I got a lot of shit to get done, so just breathe in, breathe out, Harry. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I mentioned, if you guys would like to check out my books, they are on my website, harriyannahook.com. This will be restocked as soon as I get it restocked, because y'all been hitting me up. You're Not Crucial. This is You're Not Crucial. My Lady Perfectly, available for pre-order. Go ahead and make your order. And by the way, I'm having everything half off sale with the exception of the books. Everything on the website this weekend. This is the last sale until Black Friday. Everything on the site is half off. No code needed. Your discount will be applied at checkout at harriyannahook.com. But you can still use Hotspot 30 on the books, by the way. You get the books. So you're still getting the discount. I'm still giving y'all the Harry hookup. Anyway, another way you can support me, I have Patreon, and I also have Buy Me a Coffee and Ko-fi if you guys just want to support my work and you also want access to exclusive behind the scenes videos that don't see the light of day on this channel. Now, last but not least, I have The Progenies. It's my Descendants web series. Please check that out. Highly would appreciate if you do. And also we have a GoFundMe campaign going on for the series just as well to help us get back with filming, because y'all, I funded $15,000 of my own money to fund the, you know, the first part of the series and the pilot. Like, pat on the back, Harry, pat on the back. But yeah, making shows is not cheap at all. Please help us. We would deeply appreciate it. Last but not least, just follow me on everything at Harriyanna, HARRIYNNA. Also, announcement, I will be at Anime Weekend Atlanta the last weekend in October. If you're watching this and you live in Atlanta and you're going to Anime Weekend Atlanta, feel free to say hi. I am doing 2 panels. Yeah, I'm not mean. I look mean. I'm just loud, y'all. Like, I'm not mean. Do not be afraid to say something to me, because I be getting messages from y'all where y'all see me at places and y'all be like, I didn't want to say nothing. I was scared to come up to you, baby. I'm nice. I'm nice. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have a good night.
Powerpuff Girls will just blow your mind. Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.